I've been getting a itch, an urge, a really strong feeling to get back on the road. And I wanted to do that last week. Really strong. Like, I gotta go now. We gotta go. I don't know where it's coming from. This place is a really nice place to be, and there's no reason to go. But something inside is just pulling at me. And then everything that's happening around the world is happening now. And now this is probably the best place to be. I don't want to be anywhere near big cities or any kind of highly populated area. I like being in here in this forest with nothing around us, and the world's going crazy. People are getting divided up again, and that's how we get conquered. When you look at things spiritually, the devil is trying to kill God. The only way he can do that is to divide all of us up. People are dying. Divide and conquer. The devil's real, but so is God. A friend of mine, we were talking about the stuff that was going on back in 2020 and then 2021 when they had the supposed cure for everything. And we were talking about it, and we got on to the subject of God. And these are two things that you don't want to talk about, right? God and politics. But he said he didn't believe in God, but he did believe in Satan, and that I should read the Satanic Bible. And I said, how can you not believe in God? I said, how are you here? And he said, if you can make 1 and 1 equal 5, I'll believe. So I gave him an analogy, or not an analogy, but I gave him the answer to how 1 and 1 can equal 5. I asked him, he and his wife started a family, and when you started the family, it was 1 and 1. He was 1, she was 1. And I said, how many kids do you have now? And he said 3. And I said, that equals 5. I just made 1 and 1 equal 5. Do you believe? And he laughed and laughed. And his wife said, that was a good one. But I said, I proved it. 1 and 1 made 5. And I don't know if he believes, but we haven't really talked since then. And that's what I'm talking about. We're getting all divided up, and that's how they conquer. You break up the family, it's easier to conquer. You break up the tribe, it's easier to conquer. So a lot of what's going on now, if you can see it, you can hear it, it's going to be a slaughter. But when you're out here and you turn everything off, none of that exists. It's like social media and the TV are the ones that are putting missiles in your mind. So when they call for a big EMP attack and everything's going to go down, grid down, I don't think that'll happen, because the second they do that, all of their technology can't work against you, and they need that. They need social media and TV to tell you what to think and how to think. So when you turn it off, the distractions are gone, and you can hear the voice inside. That's God. The quiet voice inside. When you meditate or call it prayer, you're speaking to your higher self, which is God. You're connected, and all the social media distractions and everything on the outside is trying to drown out that voice inside telling you, guiding you. So when it becomes overwhelming, turn it all off. Go inside. That's where the answers are. With everything going on, people are asking for Jesus to come back. But I think people are misled, thinking that there's going to be a second coming and that he'll be coming out of the clouds. But I think the second coming is coming through the chosen people that hear the voices on the inside. It's a consciousness. And if everybody wakes up, that's when the second coming happens. It's not one man in the sky. He said to follow him, not follow him. Follow? I think a lot of the things were misinterpreted. It's just a feeling. I could be completely wrong. And, he's going to come out of the sky and everything's going to be great. But I think he was put on here to show you what you're capable of. He said the only way to the kingdom is through him. But he meant that it's also through you. You go inside. You don't put anybody in front of you. It's all inside. So when you start following, that's worshiping a false one, right? The only one is inside. That's the voice. See people marching around with these pictures of Jesus with long hair, blue eyes, brown hair, brown beard. But if you look in the Bible, it says head and hair white as wool, eyes of fire, skin is burnt bronze. That doesn't sound anything like the pictures that are being paraded around. And the picture that they're showing us is of a pope's son named Caesar Borgia. But anyways, believe what you will, but listen to the voice inside. That's the one that's going to tell you the truth. The inside voice never lies to you. And all that stuff on the outside, it's going to be misinterpreted and twisted. They'll give you some truth, but then they'll pepper in the lies. And that's what I'm saying with the whole Jesus thing. They tell you one thing, but they leave certain things out.